I just got my ass kicked by two of Kevin's goons. I walked to get the bread and I got jumped in the hallway.
Oh,
What?
no!
And they wrote something on my head.
What does it say?
I just got held down by two very large men. They wrote Sharpie on my forehead, said we're doing this for Kevin. One guy took me to Pity City. He took my face.
Wait, what?
Another guy held me down and he shoved his armpit in my face.
Do you know these guys?
No! They had masks on.
You know what? I just got a text from Superfist, and he said, I heard what's going on with Zombie Hulk Hoagie. Don't worry, I got your back. I don't know if that has anything to do with...
Why are you attacking me? I didn't do you wrong. It was Hulk Hogan.
I don't know. You know what? Superfish just there's shrapnel going on. I don't know.
What the hell just happened, Kevin?
This has
I
turned
don't know.
into wrestling.
I have no idea.
I just got jacked.
Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ Show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ Show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Yeah, welcome to Thursday. It is the KVJ Show. You know, when you get to work, you kind of settle in, kind of try to get your groove on, figure out what your mood is. Then you start looking around at your coworkers and you try to figure out what the heck is going on with them. And that's kind of what we're doing here today. Dial up KVJ TV. Trying to figure out as Jaybird was walking in here. We're trying to.
Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You look like a fashion designer who's debuting his line.
Don't I look like a low-budget fashion designer?
Yeah.
We need to get a photo because as he walked in right away, I was like, okay, what's going on here? We need to get a photo of you and just have people. We have to just say, what is he?
He's a low-budget fashion designer who's debuting his line, but he's debuting it at Aldi, the grocery store.
I mean, I already look so terrible with my hair and beard. I just said, you know what, let's go full gorilla and really make yourself look hideous.
I totally love it. It was the right
Nailed
move. It was the right move. Okay, stand up. Let's drink you in.
I tried to do this like a alternative punk rock Steve Jobs kind of a thing.
Steve Slobs. Well, your shirt's wet and your fly is down.
Look,
You're like Steve Jobs meets acid.
I never said it was perfect, baby.
Did you say acid or ass hat?
I don't know. Okay, do you have a liquid on your shoulder today?
Yeah, so that was from, I put a bunch of gel in my hair.
He's
and then
wet.
I tried to get it wet, and then I got all on my right bosom.
It's a look.
It is a look.
Okay.
Look, I'm just trying to mix it up.
No,
up
I
in
love
here.
it. I think everything you got going on is right on. Okay, so you've got on a long sleeve black turtleneck. You've got on jeans. You can see right there. Nike shoes. I like the shoes. Shoes are nice. Let's see the belt real quick for KVJ TV if you're checking that out.
I was wondering to go beltless. Steve Jobs never had a belt. He always tucked in his black turtleneck and just wore a beltless.
Did he really wear
Yeah.
beltless? Yeah. Okay. Oh, what is it? I think the fashion to do is to always have a belt. Is that right, Virginia?
It is.
Okay, I'm not a fashion guy either. I don't even know.
Clearly, I am.
If
Yeah.
you can see the belt loops, you should have a belt.
Okay, that's the rule.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then you've got the bleached blonde, slightly orange hair.
I have dyed my hair 4 times, y'all. I can't dye it anymore. It hurts so bad.
Yeah.
It looks like baby doll hair.
It's not a good look. And I dyed my beard and I left the dye in too long because I had to dye it during commercial break.
Yeah.
I got the worst skin reaction.
Oh,
but
that's
you know
terrible.
what though?
Yeah.
It's all good.
It is all good.
It makes Hoagie angry. You're on fire.
This is not Hulk Hogan. I don't know what this is.
But when you do morph into Hulk Hogan, which you do, he's on fire, so he's angry.
And then you got on the glasses is the finishing touch here. These are blue glasses in, what is that shape? I'm not good at math, and I know nobody else is, but what do they call that? Is that it's not a hexagon.
It's a rectangle with octagon tendencies.
You have those, like, you have the obtruse triangles and those kind of things. I never was good at shapes.
It's a square that's just slightly off, much like
Yeah.
your personality.
Okay.
I don't know why you got to be so mean.
I know.
I'm over here just trying to have fun.
I know. I'm having a good time with this. And let me see the other pair of glasses because I got to figure out that was should he go with the blue glasses? The ones he walked in with were black. That went with, yeah, that kind of looked more motorcycle.
To me, I feel like I'm more of a fashionista with these on.
Yeah, it's all straight black pop. Yeah. Okay.
You look like a young, sexually confused Bono.
Okay. Maybe. All right. We'll figure out what he is. We'll take a photo and we'll let people name what is this look? Who is this guy? If you saw him on the street and you had to say, what do you think that guy's all about? And I like that because you know what? You make people talk.
Got y'all guessing.
Oh, yeah. We're all guessing today, baby. That's why you want to dial up KVJ TV. You can see what's happening here on the show. We're on YouTube. It's easy to dial up. If you've got any kind of cool thing, like if you have Xfinity like I do, you can use the X1 DVR and go right to the YouTube app, find the KVJ Show, boom, pop it up right there. You can also see it at kvjshow.com, but make sure you check it out.
Did you miss an episode of the KVJ Show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or kvjshow.com.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got in your mind today, Jay Bird?
I really can't figure out why people are so serious when it comes to dumpsters and dumpster activity. Once again, I had my car pulled on the side yesterday at a dumpster whereby I live at. And I was there for a good 5 minutes dumping stuff in the dumpster. And again, this woman comes up to me who I don't know and says, "Hey, do you live here? You know, illegal dumping is not allowed here."
Oh.
I said, "This is the second time this has
Yeah,
happened
you get caught
to
on this
me."
a lot.
I said, "Look, I live here." She goes, "Oh, yeah? Well, let me see your HOA tag." Same exact situation the last time, although this woman was a lot younger, but just wanted to know why I was in the area, why I'm dumping stuff. And all I was dumping was cardboard boxes into a dumpster. I had a bunch of trash in there, and I put it in there. I was there for a good, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
She walks up and was all up in my business. Again. I go, "Look, I have an HOA sticker here. What's your deal, lady?" It's just so bizarre to me.
It is bizarre.
What is with dumpsters? Maybe I am not seeing the big picture. Has there been this whole movement of a dumpster abuse where people dump stuff illegally and it ruins people's lives?
I guess they do, but I mean,
I live there.
how does it ruin somebody's life if I just throw a bag of trash in a dumpster? I mean, unless that bag is filled with murder tools that I'm looking to get rid of and hide from a crime.
I will say I didn't look great. I had my blonde hair popping. I had an awful outfit on. I didn't. Maybe I looked weird to her. But either way, why are you getting in people's business? People need to mind their own. Get out of my business.
I agree.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know why it's such a big deal.
But people email me all the time. Anytime I have a story like this, I always think I sound crazy. And I get 10 emails from people who say, "Bird, I've been through the same exact thing."
Yeah.
I think it's just older people, they have nothing to do.
I don't know why people get concerned with stuff that doesn't really have much of an impact whatsoever on their life.
Didn't you have that a little bit at your place?
Yeah, we have a neighbor lady down the street that is always worried about people parking and where they park and things like that. And I'm like, how does that even directly affect you whatsoever?
Why do you care?
Why does this bother you?
I think it's just the vigilantes of the HOA neighborhoods that just, they got nothing better to do.
So since I've been in this one area, I have had four people who've got into my business, and I swear to you, I'm not doing anything out of the. I'm not being weird. I promise you, I'm not breaking the rules.
Well, it's not illegal dumping if you live there.
Absolutely not.
Like, why are they flipping out on a resident?
I guess I just don't belong. I guess I'm from the wrong side of the tracks, Virginia.
Oh, you definitely are.
You definitely are from the wrong side of the tracks.
What you got in your mind today, Virginia?
Well, little Rocco is very excited. In 1 week, just all the radio excitement. So we got these goodie bags from Dunkin' Donuts, and inside them they had little gift cards. They're not worth more than $3 a piece, but now he thinks he's got Dunkin' Donuts credit cards. So he went into Dunkin' Donuts yesterday And he tried to buy donuts for everybody.
Oh, everybody, huh? Okay.
I had to
Spender.
explain to him, no, buddy, those cards only have $3 value on each of them.
Oh, man.
And he was telling the guy at Dunkin' Donuts that he works there because in the goodie bag was a hat.
Okay, yeah.
And he sees all of them wearing the hats. And so now he tells everybody he works at Dunkin' Donuts.
Adorable.
It's so adorable.
And great for our Dunkin' Donuts account.
It really is.
Yeah, no doubt. What I got on my mind here today is, did you see the video from Panama City? We were just talking about this the other day, the viral clip of the kid that got on that slingshot ride. He's like, my nuts.
Yes.
Yeah, there was one, these slingshot rides, and they're all over Florida, but they put them in these like broke down little amusement parks. Like they've got the Old Town one in Orlando. And they're in the most shoddy places, but it looks like the most dangerous thrill ride that's on the planet. I wouldn't even trust it if it was Disney or Universal, yet we do it in these backlot little like amusement parks.
And don't even talk about the guy running the machine.
Sure.
I mean, let's talk about him for a second. He seems a little disconnected, not caring, worried more about his ciggy.
Clearly has a rap sheet.
Oh, big time. I mean, I remember
Yeah.
walking by some of those games. You're like, oh, throw a dart at a balloon. Hey, you want to play? No, no, thank you. Oh, go to hell.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang.
And this is the kind of town you'd expect something like this to happen into. Panama City.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
The Redneck Riviera.
The armpit of Florida.
There's a video of these guys that are on one of those slingshot rides where you sit in that, whatever you little call it, I don't even know.
Death box?
Yeah, basically, you're sitting there, whatever those things are, like you'd see on a regular Ferris wheel, and then there are just these cables on either side, and it tries to slingshot you to the moon, but when you get out there to full extension, it yanks you backwards. Why that seems like fun, I have no idea. But they're on it, getting ready to take off, and right when the guy like releases it, the cable goes and just shreds.
The cable snaps.
And it comes right back at them. Luckily, they weren't hurt by that. But imagine if that thing would have gone off and then it would have shred. I mean, these guys would have been they would still probably be in orbit right now.
Well, we had that one story a couple weeks ago where it was the little kid ride and it went off the tracks.
Yeah.
And the ride went into the fence. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but...
The story you're talking about?
Yeah.
It was two couples, and the chicks were supposed to go first,
Right.
but one of the chicks was like, I got a bad feeling. And so she said, come on, Louise, step back. And her and her friend step back, and they let the guys go together first, and that's when it happened.
Weird.
If you get a feeling like that, and you're like, nope, not doing it,
Yeah.
maybe listen to that feeling.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Something's telling you something.
Right.
I believe that 7-car pileup that I was in, I remember in the parking lot, my seatbelt would not go into the little thingy. I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to drive without a seatbelt. So I put the car in reverse. I go, no, try it one more time. And I struggled and I struggled. I finally got it in, but I was seconds away from just driving off without a seatbelt. I would have been dead.
Wow.
Something told me to make sure to put the car back in park and put the seatbelt on.
Oh,
I just
clearly,
knew.
looking at you, you got good common sense.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's always been there, Kevin. That intuition, that gut decision to make the right move.
Everything's going great.
I feel like I'm in my prime.
You are. I don't even think you're there yet.
I agree.
But I look at these things. To me, if you had to rank the amusement rides you don't trust, Slingshot at Old Town Orlando, Slingshot Broke Down Amusement Park, Panama City, it's got to be number one in the nation. If you were ranking them, have you ever just gone to a county fair or something like that? I said, it just seems like they're one rusty bolt away from a big calamity happening here. That thing is moving too fast. It doesn't look like too sound. The guy that's running it looks too sketchy, too drunk.
Too checked out.
Yes.
I mean, just not at all concerned with the fact that it is making weird noises.
The one that's real freaky, you ever see the one where you sit in a little swing? It's almost like a swing set, and then it raises 3,000 feet in the air, and you just start spinning around, and there's one little metal rope just protecting you. You could slip underneath that thing so easily.
That might be it. Well, I don't know if it's the same one you're talking about, but the super swing, which is the one it raises up, and it's kind of like a merry-go-round, but you're in just that one swing.
Right.
And I've been on that thing, and I'm like going, and I'm looking up at
the noises.
I'm looking up at the thinnest chain making the most troubling noises, and I'm parallel to the ground. I'm like, okay. okay.
Those noises are warnings. It's the chain talking to you.
It is like, I'm about to give up.
I've been here for years.
That's the ride I'm talking about. That thing is ridiculous. How is that even approved?
I have no idea.
When the chain speaks, you need to listen.
You
You're
can sleep
about to
under.
die.
You can get underneath that thing. As a kid, you could absolutely
Yes.
slip underneath it.
There's a lot of things. Yeah, if you had to rank them out, how would you put them? The amusement rides you trust the least. 877-979-WRMF. You can hit us up. 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Okay, so what is the amusement park ride you trust the least? Number one on my list, clearly, is the slingshot. There's a viral video today, and it's been on a lot of newscasts yesterday, showing these guys in the box for the slingshot ride getting ready to get shot to the moon in Panama City when the cable on one side unravels and comes down. You're like, oh my gosh, if they'd have just fired that, who knows what could have happened. Craziness. Yeah, but you get to a lot of these makeshift theme parks, you just never know.
Me and Mags, I won't say where we were, but we were at a festival, but it was kind of low budget, the setup.
Yeah.
And we rode on one of those rides. It was like a broke down spider. Remember the spider?
Yes.
It spun
I do,
around,
yeah,
but
yeah.
then it also twisted. But like
Yeah.
it was broke down. It was like a almost dead spider. And as we were on the ride, the bar that was holding us in
Yeah.
flew off. And now
Oh
we're
my
just
gosh.
we're in
Yeah.
this little cart and there's no bar. And I'm like, hold on to me, Mags, and I'll hold on to the ride.
Oh, wow.
Eventually, the guy saw us and stopped the ride, and everybody had to get off. but-
Horrifying.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Me too. I went to another festival. I won't say where it was at, but the guy running the ride definitely looked like he had a story to tell. And as he's
Yeah.
slamming the bar down for me to go up on this ride, he's like, watch your balls. And then he slams the bar down, and then he smiles at me with 3 of his teeth missing. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Somebody had said they've got a formula. I count my carnies' teeth, and I look at how bad their shoes are. If both look really busted, there's a good chance they were on drugs when putting the ride together. I'll just go to the fun house, thanks. Seems like it'd be a good formula. You know, it's got to meet a certain equation before you trust your life. You are trusting your life with it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the funhouse isn't always a sweet ride either, or a sweet moment. The person running the funhouse isn't always fun.
I wish I had the list right now because it seems like there are just certain Florida towns, and you can say the name and you'd say, do they have a slingshot ride? And you're like, yep, absolutely. Because somebody had hit up on our chat room. They're like going, yeah, my son was at the Daytona Pier. And I'm like, yep, Daytona has to have a
Definitely.
slingshot. Panama City has to have a slingshot. Orlando has to have the slingshot ride.
Fort Walton Beach.
Fort Walton Beach
Definitely.
has
Oh my
to have
God.
a slingshot ride.
Definitely.
I mean, there's just, you know,
Pensacola.
has to have a
Loves
slingshot
it.
ride.
Loves it.
There's no way they don't. I mean,
It's the whole crux. That whole armpit area.
this is who we are, and this is what we do. Somebody else said, yeah, back in the 80s, my cousins were at the Dade County Youth Fair, and they're on the swings, and the chain snapped on his swing halfway through the ride.
Whoa.
Did he fall? ...
Don't know. Jennifer, let us know.
Jennifer.
I assume he still lived, or you might want to include that in your text.
I mean, hopefully he held on for dear life and he's still with us today.
We need to know, Jennifer.
I know. That's kind of an important detail. So there you go. Yeah, but it seems like the slingshot and swings, top 2 rides people trust the least when it comes to amusement parks. You can hit us up with yours, 877-979-WRMF. Jaybird hit me up with something that I guess I didn't really realize. Pretty much every elementary school has some kind of black market commerce system that is going on.
Well, it was so funny because Virginia was talking about how back in the day she used to run this sticker business.
I did. I would get stickers and I would resell them at school. I sold stickers and I sold blow pops.
So my buddy heard you talking about that, and he said his kid got in trouble because he brought in a bunch of canned soda and was selling them at dirt cheap. He's selling them for 25 cents, making all this money, and he got in trouble for that, running a soda game.
Well, tell your friend's kid he's got to be more on the DL.
Yeah.
You only sell to people you trust.
And I think, too, elementary schools look at soda like it's a drug now. They do, man.
Yeah, it is. I think the sugars, that and nuts.
Oh, yeah. A lot of places are nut-free
That's like
zone.
a contraband item at a lot of schools now. If you popped up and you had a bag of nuts, oh my goodness, they would probably lock down the school and expel you for life.
Yeah, he got in major trouble for selling soda for 25 cents a can.
Wow.
I admire the hustle.
I do too.
My kid
Yeah.
would never be in trouble for a side hustle.
I think it shows something really when you see a kid that is kind of doing a little bit of a side hustle. You're like, okay, that's a young entrepreneur. They kind of get business and commerce, and they're making it happen early. I'd be encouraged if my kid had a little side hustle in elementary school.
Well, that's
They're
good.
not waiting for mom and dad to give them money. They're going out there to like get their own money. I love that.
That's going to be a weird thing, though, to be the parent and then have the administration, no, your kid is wrong. They're breaking the rules. And you go, no, I like what my kid's doing.
Well, and when you're in the office, you have to agree with them, and you have to go, you know what? You're right. Little Johnny will be punished. But then when you get home, you're like high-fiving Johnny. You keep that
Yeah.
hustle. You just made a mistake by making it too obvious.
When I was a kid, I had 2 side hustles in school. When I was in elementary school, I had a gaming watch. They used to put video games on watches you would get.
Yeah, I had a Pac-Man watch.
I had the same thing. I would sell that nickel a game.
No, what? You would?
Yeah, as a nickel a game.
Ah, Fat Kevin.
Yeah. Why? I mean, Little Debbie's,
You're right.
Come on, man. I look at that bit going, okay, how many games do I got to sell out here before I can get a
Little Debbie's were
Star
a
Crunch.
quarter.
Yeah.
They were a quarter.
yeah,
And so
5
yeah.
games for a Star Crunch.
I love it, Fat Kevin.
That's how I did my math. And then when I was in high school, my mom was a teacher. And so the golden thing you had was they would have a book of hall passes. I would sell those for $20 a piece.
Oh, that is a good racket.
A book or just a pass?
Pass. A
One
pass.
was $20.
Because I had one that I would just, change out. And I was like, get out of class free, get out of whatever I wanted to do. I was just like, yeah, I need to go do this. And I walked around school for the last 3 years of high school. I just wherever I wanted to go.
For our high school graduation, we graduated and it was in this theater, but it was limited seating.
Mm-hmm.
And so they sold tickets and you had to buy, but the limit was 4. You could only buy 4 tickets. And they had them printed out like on this fancy paper, and it was like this certain font. And so I went to a Kinko's way across town, and I duplicated the tickets.
Yeah.
And I was selling
boy.
them because I had a lot of Vietnamese friends. They got 50 people in their family.
Yeah.
And so they were like, what are we going to do? We can't have just 4 tickets. And so I was selling these things. I think it was $10 a piece. I sold tickets to my high school graduation. They couldn't believe why there was an overflow.
You were really in the game.
I was.
How did you get out?
I went to a Kinko's that was all the way on the other side of the Mississippi River, just so there would be no proof.
Can you now, if you sent your kid to school with candy and said, hey, give out a piece, but you got to get a quarter or whatever, can you do that, or would the school shut you down? Does the school frown on kids with side hustles?
They do. Clearly they do,
Yes.
because my friend's kid just got in major
But it was
trouble.
soda. Is it because of that, or is it just could you not sell anything? Like,
I don't think you can sell anything.
what if you made bracelets? Could you sell those? If
I
a
think
kid
they'll
was-
shut that down too.
I think
Really?
they will, man. It's because they're gonna because they got him for distraction.
So everything's got to be a black market.
Everything that you do in there, that you're selling things to other students, is going to be a distraction from the education that you're there to get.
It's got to be sanctioned, because if not, you're gonna have 9,000 kids selling everything. It'll be chaos.
They only let you sell stuff that's for, like, the SGA or, the track team.
Oh, I
or-
got you. Okay.
That's the only
Side
side
hustles
hustle.
discouraged.
I think the witch is right. You got to keep that on the down low.
It's too bad. That's just commerce, isn't it?
It is.
I
That's
mean,
America,
come on.
baby.
That's America. That is what it's all about. 877-979-WRMF. You can hit us up here. A lot of people are still trying that side hustle. Sleepaway camps and school camps, apparently some kids are bringing in the candy, somebody had said, and they're selling it there.
I used to buy. I was in 7th grade, and everyone was getting out of toys, and I still loved them. And I remember I made it was like a drug deal, but it was for G.I. Joes with a popular kid named Brock. And we met in the locker room. He's like, yeah, man, I'll sell you all my G.I. Joes. He gave me this big brown bag. It was a G.I. Joe figure hustle he had.
Well,
He was aging out, and you were still there.
Yeah, absolutely.
my son's assistant principal just texted in. She said no side hustles.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it.
Whoa.
there you
okay.
go. If you do it, you better not get caught.
It's got to be that black market.
It does.
Just the way Denny's likes it. Oh, yeah, baby. Man, apparently the kids cannot do the side hustle in schools. Listen to how tough it is. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, you cannot sell. We had a kid that went to the book fair, bought a poster, and then marked it up, sold it to another kid for $1 more, and got in-school suspension for
Oh.
it.
Yeah, that's what the kid got. My buddy's friend got in-school suspension for it.
Wow, they don't play.
Side hustle. They certainly never caught any of us. I mean, they just didn't care as much back in the 80s.
They didn't care about anything. They were smoking and blowing smoke in our face.
They didn't care about kids.
The thing I remember, which is crazy, when I was a kid, you could smoke in the teacher's lounge.
That's
yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
You could.
I remember like walking by in the hall and that door, we go, ugh, looks like a bar in there. I don't know how anybody's like sitting in that
We had
place.
several teachers that would come back from the teacher's lounge that smelled just like a bar.
Terrible.
And I think they were probably drinking, too.
We had several teachers that would put a little bit of hooch in their coffee mug.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a fact. My
Yeah.
math teacher in middle school was absolutely drinking during class. It's a fact.
And he did it probably for years.
I had him for 7th and 8th grade. I had him for 2 years in middle school. Those are important years, Virginia.
Nate texted and said, yeah, I got shut down for selling school supplies. I remember when I was a kid, there were a couple things that they would sell. They had different cool erasers that you could put on the top of your pencils. Somebody had that side hustle going on. That was big business for them. And somebody else would sell the stickers were big, the puffy stickers.
Yep,
Yes.
that's what I had.
Yeah.
And remember those erasers that smelled like if you got a
Yeah.
watermelon eraser,
Yeah.
it would smell like watermelon.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, those are the exact kind of erasers. Somebody said the new principal at our school even stopped the teachers from selling chips, sodas, candy, stuff like that because the cafeteria was going to lose money. So even the teachers can't have a side hustle.
Why were teachers selling stuff?
Side hustle.
Side hustle.
They're
I
selling
guess.
stuff. That's weird, though, to sell snacks to kids. That's weird, I think.
I don't know if they're selling to kids. I think maybe they're selling to other teachers or something. I don't know.
Well, then that shouldn't be stopped.
Maybe they bring it in, they'd have it. Well, that's what they were saying. The principal's like, I don't want you doing that because go to the cafeteria if you want it.
Right.
Because that goes back to the school. That's going back to your own little pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
I
mean,
get
come on.
it.
We pay teachers enough around here, don't we?
But
God forbid you bring your own Doritos.
I mean, that's $24,000 salary. I mean, what else do you want? You're bleeding us dry over here. It's crazy. Yeah, the Candy Jolly Ranchers, Fireballs. Some kid was doing his side hustle was fireworks in middle school.
oh, baby. That's intense.
That might get you an out-of-school suspension. That's a tough one. Somebody would make homemade rock candy. Could you imagine how people would flip out about homemade candy now as your side hustle?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be bad enough if you bought something that was already in a package. But that was insane. Somebody said we would make custom CDs with music we stole from Napster for kids. Gosh, that's great.
That's funny.
Yeah, and apparently at some schools it's still allowed. At Wellington High, teachers will sell soda and candy to help pay for supplies.
Okay, I like that.
But they're selling it to other teachers.
I think so.
Or can they sell it to students?
I don't know.
I mean, I could take you right now to Restaurant Depot, and we could go and buy one of those industrial-sized boxes of chips, the kind that they sell to convenience stores, and you could turn a $10 profit on that box.
Yeah.
And put it back into the classroom. Mm-hmm. Why can't teachers do that?
Now, that's a good point. If it's going back into the classroom, okay, I'm for that.
But teachers already pay out of pocket to do stuff for
Sure.
their classroom, so isn't it always going to be helping the classroom?
I agree. Now that you've presented that case, I am now for that.
I'd hope
let
so.
the teachers do whatever they want to do.
But that is also assuming that that's what happens.
Well,
And if you're the principal and you're like, oh, and I'll allow that because you're right. Put that back in your classroom. And then you walk by that teacher's classroom, there's nothing new in it, and they just drive up in a new car.
Because it does feel different if they're pocketing all the money for themselves, doesn't it?
A little bit, maybe.
I just appreciate the side hustle.
Oh, I get it.
Somebody in the 305 hit us up, said, yeah, back in third grade, my parents split up, and somehow my dad left his Playboys behind. Boy, those sold well.
Oh,
That's a great business mind right there. Whoa. That's taking the opportunity and nailing it.
My goodness.
those probably sold out.
Third grade.
Third grade?
That's what he said. Third grade. Come on, man. That makes me worried about my kid.
Oh, well, what grade's candidate?
Fifth.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's insane stuff.
Well, good news. They don't have Playboys anymore, Kev.
That's true. Who knows what he's buying now? Yeah. All right, if you had to guess, who do you think would be in the top 10 for the world's highest paid actors? You each get 2 strikes. Who do you think? Forbes has their list. Highest paid actors over the last year. Virginia, what do you think?
Tom Hanks.
You're going to go with Tom Hanks. Strike 1.
I mean, she's the head of the dirt of the day.
Yeah.
I'm
I
the
know.
underdog in this comp.
She's already got a strike. What do you got, Jay Bird?
Show me Bradley Cooper.
Gonna go Bradley Cooper. You got a point.
Maybe
Bradley
I should
Cooper.
be doing the today. Maybe.
Maybe you cheated and looked at the list.
I swear to you, that was pure gut instinct.
Yeah.
I trust my gut always.
His gut knows. Yeah, no, Bradley Cooper is tied for 6th. $57 million is what he made in the last year. And 70% of that was from A Star is Born. Because he was in it, directed it. I think everything else you can do with a movie to make all the money on it. So that's where a lot of his money came from. Back to you, Virginia. No point, one strike on the board.
I'm nervous.
You should be.
Tom Cruise?
Terrible. Terrible. Just terrible. I mean, terrible, right?
Horrible, Kevin.
Gosh, I didn't think it was going to be this bad.
What do you think, low budget, Elton John?
Top 10. You got to get one in the top 10, Forbes, last year.
Show me George Clooney.
What? George Clooney.
I blanked. I knew it was wrong and it was terrible.
I could tell.
It was
Okay.
it's bad.
I'll give you one more strike, Virginia. So far, you guys have had 4 guesses and you've gotten 1 correct. I mean, it's just a terrible showing so far. Terrible. Virginia, an actor in the top 10 for the money they made, highest paid in the last year.
I got it.
Show me The Rock.
Damn it, that was my guess.
Virginia got number 1.
Yes!
Number 1 on the list.
Number 1 is 10 points. Bam, in your face.
Yeah, The Rock is number 1, $89.4 million he's made over the past year. Number 1 on the list. Okay, Jaybird, you get the win if you can get one in the top 10 right here.
Do I
Choke.
go Seth Rogen?
Choke.
Do I go Chris? One of them.
One of the Chris's.
One of those Chris's that are
just-
famous.
Yeah, just pick one.
All right.
Which Chris?
Hemsworth seems like he's worth quite a bit of money.
Okay.
Show me Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth, Jaybird wants to go with for the win. Jaybird, you are correct. Chris Hemsworth is second over the last year, according to Forbes, $76.4 million. Jaybird, congratulations. You beat Virginia again.
My new alter ego is Steve Jobless. That's what somebody put on Instagram. It's a funny. It's not my joke. It's somebody from Instagram. It's really good.
Yeah, we got that. If you want to see Jaybird's wardrobe that he's got on today,
It's a Luke.
it's interesting. It's up on our social medias. You can check us out on Instagram. Hemsworth is $276.4 million. Robert Downey Jr. third on the list in Forbes, $66 million. Sandler's tied with Cooper at 6 with $57 million. And the rest of the top 10, you got Chris Evans, so either Chris would have worked. He made $43.5 million. Paul Rudd is in there at number 9 with $41 million.
He's in major movies, and the cat never stops working. He's in so
Yeah.
many movies. Ant-Man.
I think that's probably Avenger money.
It is.
Virginia is probably where a lot of his came from. And then Will Smith still in the top 10. He's at number 10 with $35 million. My girl Dua Lipa is turning 24 years old today.
That's
Becoming a big
right.
pop star, yeah.
You interviewed her.
Yeah, I love what she does. She's very talented. James Corden from the Late Late Show is turning 41 today. If you love your boy bands and you can't wait for the Backstreet Boys tomorrow night here in South Florida, the BB&T Center, say happy birthday belated to Howie D. He's turning 46 today.
Oh.
And also Kristen Wiig from Bridesmaids is 46 today as well. Got a few other birthday shout-outs. Got to say, what up, Tim? Having a little birthday today. One more day before going back to his dad and hearing it would make his day. Happy 14th from Mom, Mama, Beth, Dez, and Jazz. Also, my niece Molly turning 22 on Saturday from Uncle Michael. And a happy birthday, Harold G, turning 40. That is from your wife Ingrid, Joshua, Brandon, and David, your sons, and your dogs Shasha and Tinkerbell. Got a birthday you want on the KVJ show? Let us know about it. Mail at kvjshow.com and we will hit you up. Want to give a shout out to Alex A. Text in, said, I just want to say how yesterday I went to the hospital to visit my grandpa. I wasn't really having the best day. And when the nurse came in to take his blood, I saw she was listening/watching the KVJ show. Immediately, we hit it off. We started talking about Jaybird getting his BH waxed and Suits getting his gooch waxed. We talked about Hulk Hogan and Superfist. Needless to say, we sounded like total lunatics, but it made my day.
Aww.
Thank you, KVJ, for making it easier to find other crazies like me. I thought you guys would love that.
We crazies have to stick together, y'all.
Totally.
Yeah. There you go. That's some pretty cool stuff. So thanks for letting us know. You can always get through to us, 877-979-WRMF. Watch that KVJ TV, too. It's easy to find on YouTube. You don't want to miss Jaybird's outfit that he's got here today.
It's a look.
Get a lot of talk.
Steve Jobless is one that we saw. Also, a Versace salesman at an outlet mall was another one. We're trying to figure out exactly what this is. It's a black turtleneck long sleeve, blue glasses, but you got your bleached orange and yellow hair and your dark beard.
It makes me know about fashion, darling, and you could use some work.
Oh, no, you're right. I mean, I just got a
She's
concrete
so
beach
sassy.
tee on today. Oh, I know.
Oh, she's just
Oh.
bringing the sassy.
I'd be quiet, DeQuesta, because you look like you're dressed in a garbage bag.
Yes.
This is BCBG from 10 years ago, I'll have you know.
Yeah.
It looks it.
Oh, yeah. Snap. Look at that. Feisty snap. Got there. I didn't know you could snap like that.
I didn't either.
Wow.
She's working it out.
Oh, it's looking good.
How about he?
No, you're a she.
There is a little bit of sass in
Oh,
that.
there's some sass.
Yes. No doubt there's some sass. There's a movie that you might want to check out this weekend. It looks like a really good concept, but on top of it, too, there is a South Florida actor that is in there. 34-year-old Zach Gottsigan. He's from Boynton Beach, and he was born with Down syndrome. This is an amazing story. He actually studied acting at Dreyfus School of the Arts in West Palm Beach
Oh, good for him.
and graduated in 2004. He taught acting and dance at the local Jewish Community Center and worked as an usher at the Alco Boynton Cinema.
And he's going to be in a movie this weekend?
A big movie, like a very big movie that's going to be opening up with Shia LaBeouf.
Wow.
Yes. He says that he taught himself how to act by watching favorite movies, including Grease and Hairspray and The Greatest Showman.
I love it.
And now this weekend in theaters, he's going to be in the Peanut Butter Falcon. It's rated PG-13. It's a pretty big cast, too. Not only does it have Shia LaBeouf, you got Dakota Johnson and Oscar nominees Bruce Dern and Thomas Hayden Church.
Wow. Thomas Hayden Church. That's the guy that Dennys looks like.
A little bit, yeah. No. He
Is
looks
it?
like
I was going to say, I
No.
don't see that one bit.
What's the guy that Dennys looks like?
Austin Baylor. No.
He's got 3 names.
Austin Baylor Green or no. What is it? Joey Fan. Joey
Fandango?
Levinson Gould. Joey Levinson Gould. I don't know. Clearly.
It's a 3-named dude.
It's Joey Levinson Gould. Close?
No.
Do you know what we're talking about?
No. I didn't know. Close.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Thank you. Gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Well, we got to that.
That was miserable.
I apologize. I never should have brought it up.
You should not, because you know how I get.
Can't
Me
let it
too.
go.
We have it on the tip of our tongue, but we just can't think of it because we're slow.
Yeah, this movie's going to be opening up in more than 500 theaters starting tomorrow. And what was kind of interesting, remember that whole story we had about Shia LaBeouf getting arrested? He was doing a film in Savannah in 2017, and he had that booze fuel breakdown.
Yes.
This was that movie. And when he arrived at a cast party a couple days later, cast hadn't really seen him. They didn't know what was going to happen with the movie. In fact, it was kind of dicey because Shia LaBeouf, they're like, he had done this before. They're like, we don't know what's going to happen with him. He's a wild card. The movie might not happen. So this Gottsigan, when he showed up, he confronted him and he said, don't blow up for me. This is my one chance. I'm an actor with Down syndrome. He said, I don't have a lot of parts coming my way. This is it.
He said that to Shia?
He set him down. Apparently, they both sat, crisscross applesauce in a room face to face, and he got real with Shia LaBeouf.
Good
and
for him.
And he told him, he was like, dude, this is it. do not blow this for me. And he and Shia LaBeouf have had a great connection. And since then, Shia is like, okay, he's been on the straight and narrow.
Wow.
Because he set him straight. And that really kind of turned. Shia LaBeouf now credits him as saying, yeah, I got sober. He's changed my life. That one-on-one, that calling me out was like, you're right. Okay, I'm being selfish.
What an amazing story.
It really is kind of cool. I mean, we haven't even gotten to the movie, and the movie itself sounds pretty cool. Gottsigan, the Boynton Beach actor, is playing the role of Zach. He's a young man with no family. He's living in a rural North Carolina nursing home, and he's looked after by Eleanor, who's played by Dakota Johnson. He escapes one night, and then he wants to find this wrestling school in Georgia that's run by his favorite ring villain, played by Thomas Hayden Church. And he has this dream of wrestling stardom, and his character is going to be cast as the Peanut Butter Falcon. That's why they have the name. So here's a boy with Down syndrome that is, on this adventure to find this wrestling school to become the Peanut Butter Falcon.
I love it.
And then he crosses paths with Tyler, who's Shia LaBeouf's character. He's a troubled shrimp boat captain on a stolen boat.
They do have major wrestling schools in Georgia.
Do they
That's
really?
a real thing, yeah.
I know they got a lot in Orlando, too.
The Peanut Butter Falcon is a great name.
Great name.
Yeah, so it sounds like just a really almost kind of like, one of those stories where it's like, wow, it's got great depth, and the characters in it and the actors are fantastic that have signed up. You could see where it just might be one of those kind of movies where I don't think it's got like big blockbuster push behind it, but to see a Boynton Beach actor in it playing that kind of role and knowing the impact that it's had on Shia LaBeouf's life, kind of cool thing I wanted to put on your radar. I would love to get him on too. And I think he still has an apartment in Boynton Beach and just, living life, baby. So if anybody's got Zach Gottsigan on speed dial, let us know. I'd love to have him on and talk to him about that.
Great perspective.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. So that might be something to put on your radar for tomorrow. We just played judges. I am going to need our audience to play judges here. If I could get some people on with us right now. People that know comedy. That's kind of what I'm going for here.
Okay.
Yeah, people that think that, they have a good sensibility when it comes to jokes. Because I want to try something out here. I could be completely biased. That's why I need to get somebody outside of the show. I think our boy Dennys writes some pretty good jokes. Now, he has some that are absolutely terrible. There's no doubt about it. We got the joke jury. It's going to be coming up here.
No one bats 1,000, baby.
Nobody bats 1,000. But I think when you really start pulling out some of his gems, I would put him up against anybody. And I was looking at this story about this thing that was going on in Scotland. Apparently, their art festival they have there is like the world's biggest. It's massive. And part of the art festival they have in Scotland that just wrapped up is they have a joke writing contest. And there was a Swedish comedian that actually took the top honors with this veggie-themed joke. I keep randomly shouting out broccoli and cauliflower. I think I might have florets.
That's funny.
I think our boy got way better material than that.
I do too. So that was the overall winner. That won the whole joke contest for the world's biggest art festival joke off. That's your winner. That's the grand prize.
Did they really pick the best from the best, or was it just a bunch of people that were friends and they put on a festival and they had their funniest friends come out?
Well, if you have the world's biggest art festival, I imagine it's pretty big, right? I mean, there's a lot of art festivals. We have them here in South Florida.
It's a good joke, but Denny's has definitely brought more heat than that.
Yeah. Now, the judges, I don't know anything about that, but they had the top joke from that Swedish comedian, and then they had pretty much all the runner-ups that were there. So what I've done, and the reason why I want to get some people on with this right now, is I want to do a blind submission joke contest. On each one, I'm going to give one of their top jokes and one of Denny's jokes here. And I've kind of rewritten his style because he always does the question answer, so I had to rewrite it so that it kind of fits the style in which they wrote.
Okay.
I think Denny's is going to come out winning on this. So it's a blind submission joke contest.
I love it.
Yeah, but I need people to sound off on each one. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 here on the KVJ show. Now, here's the first round that I got for you. Which one do you think is the better joke? A cowboy asked me if I could help him round up 18 cows. I said, yeah, of course. That's 20 cows. Okay, right? Okay. Round up 18 cows?
I love it.
Okay, Virginia likes it. Okay, all right, so that's a hit. Okay. Did you hear about the director that got kicked out of the coffee shop for making a scene?
That's funny, too.
Which one do you think is better?
I like cows.
Cows.
Okay. The first joke doesn't go to Denny's.
Oh.
Denny's joke was the one about making a scene.
Dang
Okay.
it. All right. I got to lock in here. I want Denny's to win.
He was the mean judge in the last round. Now he's the nice judge rooting for his boy.
I'm back to Jaybird here. I'm back. I don't want to be mean to my boy.
This is Denny's versus the world in a joke writing contest.
All
the
right.
world is up 1-0 right now. Okay, next one I got here. Which one is the better joke? The astronaut broke up with his girlfriend because he said he needed space.
It's cute.
It's cute.
I like
It's
it.
cute.
How about this one? I accidentally booked myself onto an escapology course. I'm really struggling to get out of it.
Okay.
Which one was the better joke?
The first one.
First one.
First one was Denny's.
Okay.
Denny's scores one against the world. Okay.
Space world.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Maybe to settle the score here. Okay, which is the better joke? A colonel in the military had his phone taken away because he kept sending out photos of his privates.
It's amusing.
Okay. To be or not to be a horse rider? That is equestrian.
It's funny, too.
Okay, which one's the better joke of those two? Denny's versus the world. It is a blind joke submission contest here.
I think I got to go horse.
Yeah, equestrian.
Score one for the world.
Oh.
The world is up 2-1 on our boy Denny's here in a joke writing contest.
Come on, Denny's.
Let's see if he can catch up in the gap here. Here's the next round. A thesaurus is great. There's no other word for it. A thesaurus is great. There's no other word for it.
Yeah,
We don't like that one, Kevin.
I get it.
It's too clever and smart.
I get it.
Okay. Ebenezer Scrooge doesn't date on Christmas because one year he got ghosted.
Boom.
That's funny.
That's good. That's a great joke.
Score one back for Denny's. All right, here we go. Denny's 2, the world 2, the ultimate tiebreaker right here. And Denny's versus the world joke off in a blind submission joke contest. All right, here we go. What about this final round here? Someone stole my antidepressants. Whoever they are, I hope they're happy.
That's pretty funny.
Okay. And it's going up against this one right here. When Bill Gates farts, he has to open windows.
Oh, that's good, too.
It's good, too. Oh, they're both good.
One made me laugh,
First
but
and
they're
second.
both good.
Okay.
Say them again one more time.
Someone stole my antidepressants. Whoever they are, I hope they're happy. When Bill Gates farts, he has to open windows. What's the better joke? 1 or 2, Virginia?
I'm going 1, the antidepressants.
Jaybird?
Antidepressants.
The world is 1.
Oh, Teddy.
I don't know if those are Denny's top 5. He's got even funnier ones than that.
Those are the ones he sent me.
Oh, never mind.
I don't think he knows his best material.
He might not.
He's
Because
too in it.
he's got some bangers.
And he's too in it.
I agree. I was looking through them. I was giggling through the whole thing. To me, I thought Denny's is better than the world. But what do I know?
He is.
Okay. Well, let's see what he does today. We got another round of producer Denny's Joke Jury coming up next. Well, coming off of just a slim loss. Man, it was so close.
It was close.
Denny's versus the world in
But
joke
those
writing.
were like the best.
They were.
Didn't
They
you
were the
say
best, yeah.
They were voted the best jokes in the game.
Yes.
So, I mean, if you could even go toe-to-toe with those,
Yeah.
you're a newbie.
We're big fans.
Oh, well, I appreciate you guys.
I'll start. You're very welcome.
Yeah, calm down, Denny.
Yeah, I was talking to Virginia. We got a plan. We are going to get serious about doing the Denny's joke book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we have somebody who can make it into a book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're going to do it and sell it for our charity.
Yeah.
Nah, I love
Small
it.
cost.
Why not?
Love it.
You would just giggle. You like me when he sent me his favorite jokes. I was just sitting there giggling away, Virginia. I'm like, he's written some really good jokes.
Oh, sit on the toilet, reading them books, read them jokes.
Maybe that's what we'll call it.
Do you really want the sound of laughter coming out of the bathroom, though? What are they doing?
Plopping in laughter.
Okay. All right, here we go. Some fresh jokes here. Producer Dennys Joke Jury. His job is to try to get us to crack up and laugh here. Myself, Virginia Jaybird. If he does, then we're eliminated from the joke jury. If nobody laughs and we go through 5 jokes, then we got a problem. All right, here we go. Joke number 1.
Why did the photographer throw out his broken tripod?
I don't know. Why did he throw out his broken tripod?
Because he couldn't stand it anymore.
Okay.
Smart comedy.
I like it.
Pretty good.
Second joke for you guys. How did the panda feel when they took away his dinner?
I don't know. How did he feel?
He was bamboozled.
I like it. It works in a plug for Bamboozle
It
this
does.
Saturday.
Okay, topical. All
There's
right.
his audience.
He does get a topical point.
I mean,
yeah.
You put Panda and Bamboozle.
He knows what he's doing. Come on, he's a veteran now.
Playing to the crowd.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Third joke for you guys. What do you call Dwayne Johnson doing arts and crafts?
I don't know. What do you call Dwayne Johnson?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Ah.
Get it? Rock, paper,
Paper,
scissors.
scissors. I like it.
Boy, Steve Jobless over here.
Darling, I do
he's-
not like that joke.
He's a tough critic over
He's
here.
tough,
Oh
he's
my
tough.
gosh, Steve Jobless is back.
I don't
I
like
thought
it.
she was Sassy Foupas.
Oh, Sassy Foupas. Okay.
You gotta stop calling me she. Everyone's getting confused. It's like is Lana in the studio? Stop saying she. You're ruining it.
Oh, this is my fault?
He's yelling at you for confusing us.
yes, darling. I'm yelling at you.
You've been 3 people in 2 days. How is this my fault?
Wait till tomorrow. I'm showing up as 9 people tomorrow.
You better come to Brother Jimmy's with all these costumes and just keep changing.
I may not even show up to Brother Jimmy. I may just go home and sleep.
That's a good
He's
idea.
tired.
Okay, here's another one,
All
Dennis.
right. Fourth one. How did the horny guy, or what did the horny
Oh,
guy,
wait.
Hey.
what did the horny guy do to his soda when he was thirsty?
I don't know. What did he do?
He pounded it.
Hey,
I mean,
does it make any sense?
he was pounding it.
What?
Pounding drinks.
I got you.
He threw it right back at like, come on, pound it. I mean, come on. Everybody knows pounded it, right? I mean, come on. Just pounded it.
All right. And you guys ready for this last one here?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Okay, here we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Finish strong.
All right. Final joke for you guys. Why don't lesbians get delivery?
Oh, jeez. I don't know why.
Because they prefer to eat out.
Oh,
Oh, my gosh. Oh, jeez. Oh, we got to get out of here. Whoa, what? Some people say, I'll do anything for money. Is that true? Did you do anything for money?
No.
We all, I think we all have a line, and it always depends upon the dollar amount and what I got to do.
Yeah, I just got to hear the offer, baby.
Yeah. Okay. Daisy's got an offer here, but she's already kind of like, you're a model right now, Daisy?
Hi, yeah. I've been modeling for a few years, you know, nothing too big, just little, commercial print stuff here in South Florida. Yeah.
So what is this job that you're contemplating, should you do or not? It's kind of like it's a modeling gig, but it's a little off.
Yeah, I just, kind of booked or got offered to do this gig in Miami where you're a sushi model. You, lay there just in, bikini bottoms or underwear, and there's sushi all over you, and people eat sushi off you. They pick it off you.
how much does a gig like that pay?
Well, it's pretty awesome. It's $1,000, and I hardly work. It's 2 separate 30-minute, little shifts.
$1,000 for 2
Yeah.
30-minute shifts? So you have to get up?
We haven't really talked about that. We'll probably have people be eating away, and then I'll.
I wonder
get
if they
up,
kind of
but,
wheel you in, and then people will pick for 30 minutes sushi off of you, and then on a cart they wheel you off,
Yeah,
and then they
probably.
wheel
A
someone.
new fresh one back in.
Yeah, then they wheel because after 30 minutes too, sushi on body temperature hot, it's they're probably even if there was still sushi on you, they're okay, let's bring out fresh
Yeah,
sushi.
you don't want more than 30 minutes to pass.
Yeah.
I kind of like this. I would do this. I would do it with pizza.
I would do it for $1,000. That's a great deal.
Well, you said it's 2 30-minute shifts. Is that right, Daisy?
Yeah.
Okay.
For $1,000?
Carpe diem. Let's do this thing.
I'll do it tonight.
Gosh.
Yes. Can I be a part of? Do you guys do you need a coworker?
That's amazing.
But she looks hot, I bet.
Okay, you're not wearing
I'll do
anything though, but the. You said it's
She
just.
said underwear, so
just-
she's
okay.
topless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's probably pasties, keep it sanitary.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would do it if I was you. If I looked hot, who cares? Do it.
$500 per 30-minute shift.
Yeah, this is a no-brainer.
They're giving you 2 shifts.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, I don't get why are you even contemplating this?
Yeah. Go and do it before they change their mind.
Just the fact that you're contemplating, is this like maybe your first time? Have you ever done any kind of nude modeling before, Daisy?
Right. I haven't really done much nude modeling. No. They probably booked me off my bikini workout.
Okay. So you're now on a different level where you could say that in a sense you've done.
But you're a bikini workout girl. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, but it's a little different when I take a picture and it's just me and the photographer. This is like a bunch of people around me.
And there'll probably be photos. I imagine if you're doing this and they're spending that kind of money, it's probably one of those big, weird Jeffrey Epstein type parties.
Well, you want to make sure that there's somebody's like watching you and making sure you're not being molested while you're laying there. But as long as everybody's cool and nobody touches you inappropriately,
okay.
and they don't put sushi on your.
Yeah,
Wear pasties. Do all that stuff.
So you can do that.
But I mean, if there's like sushi on your
Private.
giant clam.
Well, they might. Well, they probably.
You don't want
Yeah.
people touching
Right.
that area, and then you might have issues with
They
people.
might put a flower there or something, and so it's like this is not a place where you'd be grabbing food from.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I would insist on that.
Gosh, I often wonder that though. For some of these modeling gigs that you see, like in Miami Beach, like what are the weird things that people are being offered to do, like this? $1,000, 1 hour of work to be a naked sushi model.
Hey,
And how much money can you make? Like, gosh, if I were born a gorgeous female.
That's it. If you're gorgeous, you could use it.
And I'm wondering where I would stop and say no, how I was raised and all that kind of stuff. Because I would, $1,000 if I were Daisy, I'd be going, gosh, that $1,000. I've never in my life been paid $1,000 for 1 hour of work. And my parents are likely not going to see the photos. I can't imagine. They wouldn't be looking at those kind of magazines or online or social or whatever. Am I recognized? Is it going to hurt me for future stuff? But if I'm a model, yeah. I think I would do it.
They rolled me in here and I was naked and I was covered in your favorite food. You'd eat it off me, wouldn't you? You wouldn't be grossed out.
I'd eat it.
Yeah.
Can we do this with can we do a bird buffet, but we'll put his kind of food on it.
Pizza?
We'll wheel him in. We could do maybe tots. I wonder what all kind of food we could put on Bird's body. We could do a whole elaborate display.
Put the tots on my, you know what? Put the corn fritters. I think you know where to put them at.
I think we need to have a listener brunch here.
I love
and
it.
invite some
Quick.
people in.
Call Buds.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll be so down. I'll have corn fritters all up in me.
Birds Buds Buffet.
I love it.
It's hard to say,
Let's
but
do
fun
it.
to eat.
Birds Buds Buffet. We got to get it together and let's have a party and let's wheel Jaybird out on a cart covered in all kind of the fritters and everything else.
I love this. We'll have the sauces all around
Yes,
me. You can
all
just
around you.
take a tender
Yes.
off my body and just dip it in.
Oh my gosh, we've got to do this. Birds Buds Buffet. We're going to make this happen. Thank you for the idea. I'm just kind of curious if you are a model, I would like to hear because that's pretty cool. I'd like to hear the sliding scale that Daisy's on. So being a nude sushi model is paying $1,000 an hour, at least at this party.
Tell us what you've got. 'Cause
Yeah.
We're impressed.
Anybody else done something that's like, whoa, okay, how much you getting? It's something that's a little bit off too, where you're like, well, because they do have bizarre parties in Miami Beach, and how much are they? And they're always hot girls there. How much do you make when you do that? You could make $1,000 1 hour work, but you got to pretty much be naked, covered in sushi, and have creepy people eating off of you.
It sounds like the pink parts are covered with what they do is they put down like a banana leaf.
Yeah.
And then they put the sushi on that. Like they can't put the sushi right on your skin.
It's not a new concept. It's been around for a while. They do this every now and then.
It was in like a Sex and the City movie 10 years ago.
Right, exactly. Yeah, in fact, I think we did this like 15 years ago, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it again. I already got calls in. It's looking good.
The Birds Buds Buffet.
It's looking good.
Actually, people are texting and saying, I want to be a part of this buffet.
Who doesn't?
That would be great fun.
Oh, come on.
What?
Somebody said Jaybird should get paid more because you can fit more food on his body.
Oh.
That is not cool.
Yeah, I'll get a couple pounds back. Yeah,
Nice.
I get it. I'm not as fit as I was.
None of us are, man. I'm right there with you. I get it. Don't worry, we got the KVJ Hate Song coming up here. That's not
Great.
good for me.
It gets harder as you get older, and we're getting older.
I don't care.
There was a straight guy in my high school who did a photo shoot for a gay site and got paid $4K.
Wow.
Dang.
Is that a text that just came in?
Yeah.
Straight guy on a gay site got $4,000? What did he have to do?
Was it the persona that he was straight? Is that why it was like a whole role-playing kind of a thing? Was that part of a storyline?
I don't even know what they really say. I mean, you're just on a gay site, and it's what the eyes are attracted to, and they're like going,
Don't let the Mexican queen hear that. She will make you do it, Kevin.
I wouldn't make $4 right now. So yeah, trust me, I could maybe. Yeah, people are sending in the photos. In fact, here's one, the naked sushi thing, and they take oranges and put those over the breast, and then they put kind of a thing down. But yeah, you're laying there. In fact, Melanie, she had to go into work, but she said, yeah, there was a party once. She was there, and there was a lady doing this, and she looked so uncomfortable, and everybody was taking photos, and that's just kind of it. That's the thing that's kind of weird about this.
You're definitely like a monkey in a cage, and everybody's like laughing at you.
Yeah, but
there is a part of that.
But
don't
you know
do
what?
it then.
Do what I would do. Get drunk and close your eyes. just pretend you're on a beach somewhere.
Interesting advice.
Becky is on here from Wellington with a comment about Daisy. Yes, what did you want to say, Becky?
I just think it's really super gross. I mean, how is her self-respect worth $1,000? I mean, it continues this trend, this horrific trend. It's objectifying women. And when we get mad at guys who do this kind of thing, we have to remember that somewhere there was a girl like Daisy who said it was okay. And don't even get me started on the health code violations.
Okay, we won't.
But I think we'd like to see a guy do it just as quick as a girl. I mean, it's not a sexist thing. I mean, I would.
Is this enabling these awful people that we keep talking about in the news, like even just today, by somebody like Daisy saying she'd willfully take $1,000 to do this?
Well, I thought the whole part of, everyone being equal and everyone being treated the same is you're an adult and you have the right to make your own choice.
Exactly.
Daisy,
that seems to be the difference.
Well, Daisy is an adult and she's got a right to live her life the way the woman who just called. Judge much?
Okay, all right. Yeah, somebody said, shut up, Becky.
Becky.
Whenever I'm out in public, me and my family have this thing. Whenever anybody's talking loudly and just going on, we just yell, shut up, Sheila, and we look the other way real quick. So that's our thing now. We yell, shut up, Sheila.
And just kind of duck away, huh?
Yeah, so you can use that.
Okay.
Shut up, Sheila.
Shut up, Sheila.
All right, well, some people are dialing up right now. They want to be a part of this. I guess maybe we can call your boy Philip over there at Bud's and see if this is something people would want to do. We could have people over for lunch tomorrow and have a Birds Buds buffet.
That would be awesome. And there's nothing objectifying women about it. It's the bird.
I literally am texting with him right now.
Okay.
So we should have an answer in mere minutes.
Somebody wants to have some bird sauce in your belly button.
Ooh.
Done and done.
Dippable.
Who's to say there's not some there already?
Yeah, we can put it anywhere. I'm smooth all over these days.
Oh, yeah, you are. That wax. So, are you going to be face down?
Whatever you want to do, baby.
We should complete the wax job, too,
Yeah.
and get you real cleaned up.
I think we've done enough down there. I think we need to take a little break.
Daphne's on here from Port St. Lucie. Your friend had an interesting modeling gig. What'd she do, Daphne?
Yeah, she was one of those people that when you walk into a party over on Palm Beach Island, that was greeting you at the door with a glass of champagne, like on a tray. But she had to stand there for 4 hours in, like, barely a bikini. And she got paid $2,000 cash for 4 hours.
How much did she get paid?
$2,000.
Whoa.
For 4 hours just for a bikini, and wow.
We like it. We like it.
That's insane. That's amazing. Wow. Why can't I be a pretty young girl? That's crazy. $1,000 for laying there for Daisy and her friend. $2,000.
Oh, Kev,
for 4 hours.
we could do a lot with you. We could make we could make a pretty penny.
But we don't have the money.
You can do a lot, but we won't make any money.
Who's going to pay? Yeah, you got to find the bankroll first.
I think people would pay. See a little Ralston.
Yeah. Somebody said your Wellington chick was on for 10 seconds and her voice and opinion ruined my day.
It was very annoying.
Very, very annoying. Yeah, so we've got a lot of strong opinions around here. You can always get those into us here.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
That sucks. That sucks. That stinks.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Kevin, you look hideous these days. You let your body go to crap and your face just seems weirder than before. A girdle and a mask could really do a lot of help for you.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Virginia is straight up Louisiana trash. She also looks and sounds like an aging cow. Sorry, sweetie. Botox can't fish your soul.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Jason, your hometown thinks you're a joke. You will never be taken seriously as a human. How does it feel to be the laughingstock of South Florida, you moron? Hashtag die.
You hate the KVJ show.
Denny sounds so stupid when he talks. He's the worst KVJ producer ever. He should change his name to Ratings Killer because I turn off the radio anytime he's on. Jeez, that's a lot to process. Wow.
You hate the KVJ show.
That sucks.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
All right, it is my turn this week to play What Did I Lick? All right.
All
It's the
right.
name of the game here. Okay, what I do is you've got a mystery item, and I got 60 seconds to try to figure out what is the mystery item that I have licked. Now, I get 5 yes-no questions and 5 guesses as to what it is I just licked. And if I don't have a correct answer in 60 seconds, then I get shocked.
And you can lick it as much as you want.
I would
thank
probably
you.
say explore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get in
Explore
there.
whatever this item is.
Make
Yes.
sure. When I was licking Jaybird's deodorant, yeah, I had to go back a couple times.
She went full gorilla. I went full gorilla. You don't want to be known as half gorilla.
No, you're right. Jaybird, I'm going to have you hit the 60-second clock because obviously I'm going to be blindfolded, so I will not be able to see to hit that when the time is right.
Are you really giving him equipment to run?
Yeah.
Did that just happen?
That's a leap of faith, you know? It's a leap of faith.
What's what Virginia's saying? Is that what she's saying? 'Cause that's all I heard.
Pretty much,
You
yeah.
said 10-second clock, sir?
No, he
Yes.
did not.
Okay. All right, let me get the blindfold on. What did I lick? All right. This blindfold could use a good laundering, by the way.
Okay.
I know.
Point taken.
What did I smell? It's really I don't know what's going on, but this thing against it smells terrible.
Okay.
It smells
you know what?
terrible.
You've got,
Oh my gosh.
You've got it on upside down. So what's on your nose is what was on Jaybird's forehead when he was wearing it last week for Name That Nut, and he was very sweaty.
Oh, I couldn't even tell Kevin had the mask on. It's that mask with those creepy eyes on it. Just in case you're not watching at
Right.
home.
What a fair trade out.
We've been wearing this thing for 10 years. It's never been laundered.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there are stains from.
Now, are we supposed to let the audience know what the item is or no?
Yeah, in fact, what we'll do here is I take out my headphones and then you guys can go on ahead and let them know.
Do you feel good about him just plugging his ears like that?
No, you got to go in the
Gotta
hall.
leave.
Go in the hall.
Okay.
He's trying to walk with the blindfold.
Do not listen.
Don't listen.
Yeah,
Pot
turn it down soon. Sorry, we're pretty excited for this one.
Okay. We got some of the wax from yesterday.
It's got
everybody's hair in it.
my butt hair, Suits' taint hair, and then Denny's nose hair.
And his own nipple hair.
All right.
Okay.
Hit it like that.
Bring him back in.
Okay.
Come on back in.
Okay, big guy. You ready? You ready to explore?
Okay.
Get that tongue out.
All right, I get a lick, and then we start with the 60 seconds, right? Okay.
Yes.
I'll let
Don't
you guys
forget to hit the
figure
clock, Bird.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I'm so
You're
in it.
transfixed.
I was so
by Kevin.
I was into the bit here. All right. On your mark, get set. Here's your 60 seconds.
Lick it, baby. Okay.
Okay. Is it made of plastic?
Not really, no. Keep licking.
Is it
There you go.
He wants more.
Yeah, once more. Keep licking it. Really explore it.
okay, is it
Give it to him, Danny.
is it
You just leave it there, Denny's.
He's licking it so much.
I can't. It's like, is it wood? Is it made of wood?
Part of it is wood.
Good job, Kevin.
Okay. It's a plastic wood thing. Is it plastic and wood?
Wood is right.
Oh, wait, there's cloth. Is there a cloth on it?
There is.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, wood.
Wood, cloth.
It's like a sailboat mast.
No.
It's how much time do I have?
60 seconds. You have 6 seconds left. You have 6 seconds left.
Oh, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh.
You want to lick it again?
Yeah.
Oh, time's up. We'll take your last and final right now.
It's a tough one.
Barbie sailboat. I don't know.
Interesting.
It's all the tools from yesterday's waxing bit.
Oh my!
I was trying not to.
Oh.
It was Denny's idea. Oh, he's at least laughing. He's laughing a little. Is he laughing? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think he's
either.
crying.
I don't know.
Oh, he's pissed. It was the wooden stick and the cloth strips.
It's not that bad.
And the hair.
There's hair.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of hair.
Is that
Is
that from the BH?
It's from everybody.
It's everybody's.
I
effort.
licked that thing 25 times.
I saw you look like a bear trying to get honey from a comb.
I would say, yeah, summer of rig's over, bitch.
Oh, and I gotta get shocked. What a terrible bit. This is a terrible
your
bit.
bit.
This is a terrible bit.
Your idea.
This is a terrible bit. Oh, I'm gonna be thinking about that all day long. Oh, that's terrible.
We don't have to shock him, bro.
We would have to shock
Oh my
you,
gosh.
baby.
I'll
I think we shocked you
get
enough.
to one here in a second. Let me go get some mouthwash first.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
If I could take my tongue out of my mouth, I think I would.
I'm sorry.
Are you mad at us? Because some people are actually mad. You guys have gone too far this time.
Come on.
They say that every time. No.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'm completely disgusted, but yeah. It's awful, but I get it.
I do have antibacterial hand gel, but I don't think you're supposed to eat it, but
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
You're taking it like a
Completely
champ,
awful.
baby.
It's completely awful, but I get it. Well, there's some cops in Connecticut that arrested 6 people over the age of 62 for having sex at a park recently. Yesterday, I had another story.
they were in a field.
Yeah, that was going on. But apparently the oldest two, a married couple who are 82 and 85, say they're innocent. So they're fighting back and saying, no, the report you had yesterday in the Whacked Out News, not correct. We're innocent. We were just at the park and we got arrested for no reason.
Huh.
And in fact, the one guy says, I have such a good excuse. I couldn't have been here getting it on in this park because, quote, I got no blood flow. You know what we're talking about?
We do. ED.
Yeah. He's got no blood flow.
Huh.
He couldn't have done it. Couldn't have done it.
You can still be there.
Well, maybe what he might want to do is just go to a gas station and get one of those pills. This is actually causing a problem in baseball right now. There are a couple players that were flagged for performance-enhancing drugs. And they're like, I swear I didn't take anything that was bad. But what they're finding out now, Major League Baseball had to issue a memo warning players not to use over-the-counter sexual enhancement pills because they're unregulated and can contain banned substances. And at least 2 of the players who reportedly failed drug tests. Now, here's the problem is you typically would get those pills when maybe you can't get to your regular doctor or prescription, or you just want to be on the DL, like when you're on the road in an away game and you don't want your wife to know that you're taking sexual performance enhancing drugs, so you go to a gas station to buy them.
They have those over-the-counter style?
They have them in the sleazy gas stations.
Really? I've never seen them.
I've seen them. You don't know what's in them.
Do they work?
I don't think so.
You grow horns, but it works.
I don't know.
Yeah. They say they can have unsafe ingredients in them, and if you're going to be cheating on your wife when you're on the road and you can't get it up, you better get a prescription and take those pills with you, because if you go buy them at a cheap gas station, you could get flagged for performance-enhancing drugs and get suspended from Major League Baseball.
Wow.
Yeah. Who knew? Well, people in Missouri called 911. Saw something very disturbing. There was a guy that was dragging a topless, unconscious woman just down the street.
Oh, my gosh.
Horrifying. Yep. You got to stop a guy like that.
Of course.
They did. Good news is it wasn't a real woman. It was a life-size doll.
Does that count as doing something illegal? Can you be too weird and get arrested?
The cops just said, you know what, just could you not carry that in public anymore? Like, you're freaking people out. Like,
they definitely need to maybe go back and search that guy's house.
Yeah.
He could have people tied up in there.
Probably does. Yeah. There was a guy on drugs who got arrested in California on Tuesday after cops found him trying to use gauze and Band-Aids to fix a flat tire on his SUV.
A first aid kit?
Look,
well, he's
man,
on drugs. In his defense, he was on a lot of drugs, so he thought a Band-Aid would patch a tire.
his tire had a boo-boo. It makes sense.
He's patching a tire with a Band-Aid. Kids don't do drugs. There's a former corrections officer that tried to use his badge to try to get discounts at several restaurants in Titusville. A McDonald's manager is like, yeah, you just had a cop come through here who wanted discounted food. Like, what was he driving? They pulled him over. He's like, well, I'm not a cop, but I am with the U.S. Corrections Department. All right, let's check on that. Apparently, he got fired in July 2018, never turned in his badge.
I was getting discounts on Big Macs.
He was trying. He's been charged with impersonating an officer.
I hope it was worth it for that 30 cents you were going to save or whatever the discount is.
What's the discount on something like
It
that?
can't be a lot.
Yeah. And finally, a crazy photo today, and this might be a little bit disturbing about what we got going on in our seas and oceans and lakes. A woman fishing in New York caught a fish with 2 mouths.
What?
Yeah, one top, one bottom. It's crazy. I saw the photo. I'm like, that's not right.
Oh, that's awesome. I wish I had that.
Yeah, it's a 2-mouth bass. Yeah.
Doesn't sound natural.
No, it doesn't.
It feels like there's something going wrong
It
here.
sounds like something out of The Simpsons, doesn't it? Like you have a nuclear reactor. No, look, I just got a 2-mouth fish.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Okay, I don't know what the story is with this. And I know we talked about this before, and I can't remember what the verdict was. Pineapples on the front porch. Does that mean you're a swinger or not?
It doesn't.
It's actually a welcome sign. It's supposed to be like a hospitality thing.
Yeah.
But I think the swingers have taken it and now made it dirty.
It doesn't always mean you're swinging.
I was reading this on a website talking about pineapples, and it was just about the history of the pineapple and all that kind of stuff that's going on. And I got to these couple paragraphs, and it says here, the pineapple represents hospitality and welcoming. A pineapple is placed on a porch or mailbox by swingers to signify that a swinger party is going on. A pineapple is turned upside down when a person is in search of a swinger party. However, originally it was turned upside down in the individual shopping cart. Pineapple popularity has made it acceptable on clothing and other items. Swingers will use this as a symbol to identify each other in public. Apparently, a pineapple left on your front door in the middle of the night is in today's time actually a request or invitation to join the swingers.
So everyone's got a pineapple's ready to get busy?
If you don't swing and you have like pineapple outfits, which I see soccer moms picking up their kids from school with little pineapple shoes or pineapple pants, just know you may be sending a message inadvertently.
How do you know they don't want to?
And you can't say all the time, but to me, maybe the pineapple is just swinger bait, where if you saw that and you were a swinger and you were attracted to what you saw, you might be like, okay, let's gravitate and have a conversation. Let's start fishing around a little bit to see, do they just like pineapples, or could they be sending a message to us who are swingers?
I love your pineapple dress.
Oh, thank you very much.
You ever have a pineapple upside down?
What does that mean? Like, I've had pineapple upside down cake.
Yeah, cake.
Yeah, you like cake?
Oh, I love to eat it.
Oh, you do?
Where's this going? Where is this going? Virginia
You
looks-
two are bizarre.
Oh, whatever. At least we're not stuck up.
So maybe that's how it would go. That's what it would sound like in that conversation. It starts off with a pineapple dress, and next thing you know, you got plans for Friday night. I don't know. Is that true or is that completely false? Because anymore, you never know. Somebody could have just planted that on a site and be like, haha, we're going to keep this going. It's not true.
Panda just bought a shirt maybe about 2 weeks ago, and it's covered in pineapples. It's blue, and it has little white pineapples all over it. I don't think he knows.
Would you be upset if Panda was trying to swing?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay, here.
I knew the answer. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm curious, both things. One, can you confirm or deny? And two, if you ever just been wearing a regular pineapple shirt and you get into a weird conversation, just like the one we have, you're like going, wait, where's this going? Why are you asking me all these bizarre questions? 877-979-WRMF. Oh, I didn't realize Virginia's throwing out some major swinger vibes. What are the people of the Quest going to think of you?
I just realized I've got 3, now almost 4, because they keep sprouting. I've got pineapples growing in my front yard. And 2 of them produced decent pineapples. I gave one of the pineapples to you, Kevin, for your birthday.
And here I'm like going, wow, after all these years, finally an invitation. My wife and I were so excited.
We built Kevin this big vegetable and fruit tray for his birthday, and I put one of my homegrown pineapples in it.
I.e. a message.
And the other day, one of my pineapples that was ready to be picked, the mailman came running up to bring a package, and he asked me if he could have it. And I said, yeah, sure, why not?
What did he mean by can I have it?
I gave the mailman my pineapple.
And you said he was delivering a package? It sounds really dirty.
I think it's the beginning of an adult video.
I got a package for you. Great, you can have it.
Oh, my mailman thinks I want to bang him.
Big time, and he's a swinger. Your mailman's a swinger.
And it's not what I was going for.
Would have known all these people like now realizing their pineapple clothing could be an invitation.
What a great front, though. You meet so many people delivering mail.
Wow.
You're right.
If you're a swinger. And you notice, yeah.
My girlfriend just texted me. She has pineapple shorts. She said she's going to sell them today on eBay.
I'd stay away from the internet.
Yes. Now, just so you know, we're not saying it's like anybody's got a pineapple on swinger and anything like that, because you have people like pineapple's a welcoming and hospitality thing. And I know, and they say that. And I think that's just it. They say, well, since it was a welcoming and hospitality thing, we'll use it and take it to the next level. It's like maybe an opening sign. Doesn't necessarily mean you are, but I've put out the flag, so let's start throwing out our innuendo. Like I have a package, and you're like, come get it. And then you're like going, oh, she's clearly a swinger.
They've commandeered the pineapple, y'all.
Yes.
Just so you know.
It sounds like it. Yeah. Somebody said yes, and I've got a whole pineapple garden too, Virginia, and I always give a pineapple as a housewarming gift.
I always give pineapples. If anybody asks, the lawn guy one time last year asked me for one of them, and I was like, sure, yeah, take it.
Well, your mailman and your lawn guy are swingers?
I guess I might have a threesome.
Yeah.
wait,
Cuesta
foursome.
is freaky.
Panda, we're going to have a busy weekend.
So I don't know. If we ever had a hookup that happened because the pineapple started it. I'm just kind of curious. That's what I'm looking for. I don't have that yet. No swingers. Let us know that it is official or not. And swingers usually get so vocal about these topics.
I
Where
know.
are you now?
They always have something to say.
They do. They always want to teach us about swinger culture and try to convert us all.
Maybe they're sleeping in.
Or maybe they're sleeping with somebody.
It was hump day yesterday.
They're incapacitated at the moment. Well, if you get freed up here quickly, let us know. 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
You know how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them. Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com/KVJ Show. Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? youtube.com/KVJ Show.
Well, somebody texted in and said, as far as this pineapple swinger thing, I just asked my swinger friend about it, and he has no idea about this pineapple stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. But then Motor City Mongo, one of our KVJ Nationers in Detroit, he texted me this photo. They sell this upside-down pineapple, a distressed upside-down pineapple T-shirt, and it says on the description that you can get on Amazon.com, let people know who you are. This symbolic upside-down pineapple will let others know your lifestyle.
Oh.
That's how they do it in Detroit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if it's from Amazon, then that's global, baby.
You're right. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
What's the symbol for I don't listen?
Oh, what's the symbol of mean coworker/friend? I thought. What's that symbol, Kev?
And he said, too, that I've got a group that goes out monthly on my party bus, and they always decorate the bus in pineapple decor, along with pineapple clothing and vodka and rum-soaked vodka chunks. And they go to a well-known Metro Detroit swingers bar.
Okay.
He knows a lot about swinging.
They've embraced that pineapple.
Yeah, so there they have. So maybe there's some parts. Maybe it's not necessarily as much in South Florida.
If the Queen just wanted to go and watch a place like that.
Nope.
Okay.
Kevin wouldn't even touch the doorknob.
No. I've already had enough today.
You have been through it.
Yes, now we're gonna try to stay away from that kind of stuff.
You've had a rough week, man. You have a bread injury on your nose.
I know. I should have stayed in Orlando.
I can't believe Hulk Hogan gave you a nose scab.
Oh, yeah.
It's very prominent.
I mean, that stale bread, it's quite a weapon.
Do you want me to put some cover up on it, like a little concealer?
No, it's good. You know what? We all have scars, Virginia.
All right.
Amen.
Just show them, you know. That's what it is.
It's a train song.
It's a part of me, yeah.
It's a great train song.
Giving me goosebumps over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody said maybe the pineapple thing's not a sign for swingers in South Florida because they're so prevalent here. Other parts, like you go to Detroit, it's not seen so much. You can't really grow them in the greater Detroit metro. So there it stands out. Here it does not. So it's not really much of a flag to call for swingers in South Florida. So there you go. And parts of South Carolina, somebody texted in from up there, said people put gold pineapples outside their house if they're swingers.
Interesting.
So maybe in other parts of the country it is. Maybe down here not so
They
much.
have gold pineapples at Home Goods. I see them all the time.
So how does this work? If you're driving down the street one day and you see this sign, you just knock on the door and go, "Hey, you want to do this thing?"
It sounds like they leave pineapples and they leave kind of like notes. Like maybe what you would do is you would leave a pineapple and be like going, "Hey, if this is your thing and you know what I'm talking about, text us and we can start getting acquainted." I don't know. I have no clue how swingers are doing it. I'm fascinated. I'd rather hear it than see it.
And what if you knock on the door and they're like, "No,
You're not cute
You're
enough."
grossing me out. Please get off my
Gosh,
doorstep."
that'd be tough, huh?
Be tough.
That would be tough. Well, we got an email here talking about the swinger stuff and trying to figure out who's a swinger and who's not. You know, what actually gets me is just trying to find out if a girl's single or not. Just because, you know, you don't have a ring on, it just means you're not engaged or married. But you could have a boyfriend and could have had for a while, and it always comes off awkward when you're trying to find out if they're single.
If you like somebody and you don't want to be a creeper, but you do want to know, all right, if I want to hit on them.
Yeah.
Because the worst is when you ask somebody out and they really do have a boyfriend or a husband. That's
Yeah.
awful.
Well, they said in the email, they said, I feel like I'm always coming off like a creeper, even when they say yes. And when they say no, that they're not single, then I feel like, okay, great. Now you know I totally want to bang you.
Yeah, what's the way to do it to where it doesn't come off so forced?
Yeah, they're like, what is the best way to find out if a girl is single? If she says, yes, I'm single, he's like going, I felt kind of creepy.
Okay, if Virginia's single and I'm trying to hit on her and we're just talking, it's so, you can always do this line, but it's such a telegraph move. So what does your boyfriend think about, that that meal you're eating, whatever,
Oh, yeah, ask her about her boyfriend.
But that's forced, though.
Why does your boyfriend let you come out looking so cute like that?
No.
That's such a lie. At that point, now you're definitely hitting on her.
But then
You're
she'll
clearly a swinger.
Well, then she'll either say, I don't have a boyfriend.
But I think the whole point of the email is to not make it so obvious.
You don't want to come off like a tool or a creeper, and I think that's it. Is there a good way to approach the subject without looking that way? Is there a line? Is there a way? Is there something convenient that you can do?
Because sometimes you don't know. You'll hang out with somebody, and you're shocked by the third time you hang out with them. They'll drop, oh, yeah, my boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I didn't
wait,
get a
what?
boyfriend? What?
I wouldn't be hanging around you 3 times.
Wasting my time?
Yeah.
I don't have that much energy. I'm getting older.
I know. So, yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. It's been a long time since I ever had to do that. I think I would just, and I guess you're talking about a quick conversation. This is probably why you have misconnections, because you just don't have enough time. If there's somebody I knew, I would just try to investigate. I'd ask questions. I'd try to ask a friend. I would do all those things. But, sometimes you may just see somebody quickly and you may not have a chance to see them again.
Asking a friend is perfect, but you're right. If it's quick, you don't know.
Yeah, if it's an in passing thing and I don't want to miss this opportunity, I'm going to have to jump at it because I don't know who you are or who your friends are.
You want to get the vibe, too. Right off the bat, you don't want to let them know, oh, man, I think you're really hot, because they might be, not into you.
Yeah.
Just put it out there.
But I agree with you, but this is for somebody who does not want to. I'm with you, Virginia.
Just put it out there. Get over it. We all get rejected. You're not going to get rejected if you don't try, and you're not going to get a girlfriend if you don't try.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Somebody thinks that Suits has secretly sent us this email. I don't think it was Suits. It didn't look like unless he's got a burner account.
Does he have another bomb to drop?
I mean, Suits is blowing up on our Insta story DMs. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I guess a lot of girls are freeze framing the picture of Suits laying on the floor getting his area waxed yesterday. And a lot of the girls are like, Suits is packing heat.
Wow, and it's not a bad rumor, Suits.
That's a great rumor.
Unless it's not real, and then they're disappointed when it happens.
They're freeze framing it, guys, and I zoomed in because I do the work.
Yeah.
And I think Suits is packing heat.
Congratulations. I don't know.
Wow.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
It is the most talked about thing in our DMs.
Okay. Well, if Suits would like to discuss, I will let him. I won't force him, but if he would like to discuss
Why, Kev? Why won't you force him? Because it makes you feel a little weird?
Yeah, kind of like that email. It's kind of like trying to find out if a girl's single or not.
Exactly.
Yeah. If he would like to discuss, he can. No force on that. We did also have a conversation going on because of what he was talking about yesterday when he came in the show, talking about that girl that lived rent-free with him for 5 months and kind of strung him along.
Terrible.
But, we said don't feel bad. We all started going back in our memory banks and be like, I had that, Birds had that. What, you bought a girl tires for $900?
I bought it,
and then she drove away from you?
Pretty much.
She peeled out.
Hey, thanks for the tires, sucker. Yeah.
You feel like a chump.
There you go.
I was in a real weird place in my life back then. I'm really grounded now.
Okay,
I don't
good.
know. I've seen you do it other times other than the tires.
Oh, you don't. First of all, you know nothing about my life because I keep it from you because all you do is blab on the microphone. You witch.
I'm going to write down one word.
Okay, let's see. Go ahead. Let's see what you got.
She's got a word.
Let's see what word you got.
Trigger memory banks.
But I was kind of dating that girl though.
All right.
She thought she had something on
She
you?
thought VMZ is weak. She thought she got nothing.
Thought she was going to drop a little bomb
I mean,
here?
yeah, I bought that for her, but we were dating.
You were broke up.
Okay, so then do we know?
Oh, no, that's a different, that was, Virginia, that was my ex-girlfriend, serious girlfriend. Because we were broken up, I still had feelings for her.
So if that story's so bunk, do we not believe anything she just said about Suits?
Oh, I don't, the witch?
Yeah.
Oh, give me a break.
All right.
Look, I know stuff.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I have no problem telling that. I was an ex-girlfriend, and I paid for her moving. And we weren't together at the time. We were starting to maybe get back together, but I have no qualms about that.
Okay.
We had history.
All right.
This isn't just
That wasn't how you
crush.
explained it to me when it went down.
Oh, no, I was upset about other
Why are
things.
you explaining things to her?
I thought she was my friend, but once again, that's a lie.
Okay. Anything you've done dumb for a crush?
He's looking for beer. We have one White Claw.
I'm going to stop drinking on the air. People, i.e. my family, are talking.
877-979-WRMF. What was your cash tally on the dumb thing you did for a crush? You can let us know here at the KVJ Show. Oh, yeah, we all been there. Do something dumb for a crush, somebody we're trying to impress. When Suits was telling a story yesterday about this girl he's totally into, and then she took advantage of him for 5 months of free rent and then left town without saying goodbye. Can I say the next part, Suits? Okay. Guess who we heard from yesterday?
That girl?
Yeah.
Did
All right,
she-
can we do an update or no? Yeah, come on.
Is she here local?
No.
I thought she moved away.
Philly, I think.
Oh, if you don't think she didn't hear that, she was
Big
listening
time.
to that
Because
live.
it's been months.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, you'd said it had been months since you heard from her, and then all of a sudden we talk about her one time yesterday, and then boom,
Oh, yeah,
she's
just a
blowing
crazy
it.
coincidence.
Yeah.
I get a message in the afternoon. No, I mean, so the last time that I attempted to reach her, I was not in a good spot, and I tried to fix things. You convince yourself it's your fault, and I had sent a message, and of course it got ignored, and man, that must have been like maybe March, April. It's been a while. And then I got a response to that message yesterday afternoon, like this whole heartfelt thing and apologizing, and I'm like...
Question. Why did you think it was your fault?
I just, in the moment, you know how you convince yourself sometimes, like, oh, I could have done this differently, I could have done that differently. You know how it gets.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, she's playing those mind games. That's what that's about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's messing with your head. Is she in Philly or is she local?
She's in Philadelphia. I think somebody who lives here probably had just texted her. 'Cause she didn't listen to the show beforehand.
What?
But somebody had to have...
They all say that, Sue.
Tipped her off. Guess who's talking about you?
Somebody
I never
probably
listened to
did.
the show, so when Virginia was talking about that one story in the 8 o'clock dirt,
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but I just got that heartfelt thing, that apology that ended with basically, you're a great guy and you deserve so much better. And I'm sorry I was a crappy person. Everything that you would expect in that. And,
Okay. All right.
I love you more than you really even know. And I wrote back.
No,
take your
please.
kind words.
I wrote back,
Oh,
thanks.
please.
Take
That
your
was it.
kind words and keep
Yeah.
them in Philly.
Yeah.
I'm
Please.
over it, I'm not falling
should
for
be.
this stuff again.
You should have said, suck on a fart and suffocate on it.
I didn't want to
It's
start
gonna be Virginia's
anything.
new thing.
That's
Suck
your-
on
is that
a
your new
fart,
comeback
yeah.
for everybody?
Let's hope it's not her new thing. Please don't.
I just left it with thanks, and that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, I said if you really wanted to get her, all you should have texted back was K.
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 Oh, K is
I didn't think of it at the
such a
time. I should have
good
said that.
response.
That's how you know you are in so much trouble with
good.
your mate. K. Oh,
K.
crap.
Yeah. K.
Suck a fart and suffocate on it.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I had remember there was a girl back when I was first starting to get into radio, and I think she, was all impressed that boy she led me on. Oh man, I took her to the radio station one time. I cracked the mic, and she would like tease you up and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I loved it, right? So we had this radio station event that was going on. It was a cool party. It was going to be at a nightclub. We had a VIP section. I was like going, I got it in now. She's like going, oh, that's so cool. And I'm like, yeah, show up. She's like, oh, I'll definitely be there. So she gets there. She's at the door. She's like, hey, I'm here. I'm like, cool. I'm like, going, you ready? She's like, yeah, do you mind if I bring in my boyfriend? I'm like,
Her way hotter boyfriend.
That's the
You know
worst.
what? Like a schmuck, I let him in, and I just sat there and watched him make out all night.
Oh, Kevin, that's sad.
So I look at what Suits did. I'm like, oh, I got worse stories than that. I mean,
Yeah, so that's much
that
worse
just
than what I did.
Ripped my heart out. Like I'm so looking forward to this whole night. It was going to be amazing, and it's going to, and I was supposed to be me
Why didn't you leave?
because I had to work. It was a radio station party.
You had to work the event
I
and
had
watch
to work the
them
event and
make
watch
out.
them make out in our VIP section.
That's
Oh, it's
brutal.
terrible.
terrible / hilarious.
Oh, it was the worst thing ever. You know what? I didn't know what to say because I'm so stunned. Can I bring my boyfriend? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Oh.
A better man would have been like going, no. What was that whole thing when I was, talking on the radio and you were, do you want me
Flirting.
yeah, if I can tell him that story, sure you can come in.
Can I bring my boyfriend? And while you're at it, can you give me some punch, please?
That was it. I'm like, sir, that's what I was doing. I was in
Hey, DJ, can you play our song for us?
Oh.
It's terrible. I've had a lot of loser moments. That is one of the, that's one of those just paramount, I'm a loser, baby.
I understand, my man.
Yeah, okay. Got me. I said, don't feel bad, Suits.
Make it feel a little better there, Kev.
Yeah.
Get back out in the game, Suits. Don't let these girls get you.
Oh, I won't.
I tell you, these text messages are coming in, though.
Yeah, you need to go on our Insta stories and answer some of these DM questions.
Yeah, hit the one that just came in and said, OMG, I was wondering what was going on with Suits in that. So go handle all those. Those ladies want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Have fun, kid.
Yeah, handle those rumors.
Don't
Yeah.
forget, you're the kid, the prodigy. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
I won't, Bird.
Okay. There you go.
There
Right
he
back on it.
goes. BDE.
Looking for what's going on in South Florida? Sign up for our KVJ e-blast and stay connected.
I don't know that somebody just texted into us. They're screenshotting the Insta story that you've done with Suits getting his taint waxed yesterday here in the studio. He's got his suit top on, tie on. He's got his business socks pulled halfway up his ankles, and he's, covering himself as they're waxing his taint. And, yeah, there's a big arrow that's drawn right to. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
I
But
just know it's the most talked about thing in our DMs right now because I answer all of our DMs.
Good for him.
It is literally blowing up.
I've never had that kind of discussion about me.
No.
So I'd take it.
Quite the contrary for myself. People, we got messages in the DM about, wow, does Bert have anything down there?
It's impressive. Okay, well, there you go.
You go, Suits.
Yeah, if you're going to have chatter, that's the kind of stuff you want people talking about. Very nice. Well, Robert De Niro apparently is suing one of his ex-employees for $6 million.
Oh, boy, what happened?
I don't know how they're justifying this. I don't know how much he paid, but the story is that they binge-watched 55 hours of Friends in 4 days while on the job, and I guess he's trying to recoup money, saying that you weren't even working for me, and you need to get paid back. I don't even know how he think he's going to get that kind of money.
So he's suing the guy for not working? De Niro is?
Apparently so. That's what it says.
De Niro, what are you doing?
And he's saying the guy was watching Friends instead of working?
Binge watch 55 hours of Friends in 4 days. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I mean, if your typical work day.
What was his job?
That is a great question.
Now,
yeah.
if it's a doctor or a surgeon, I get why you're going after him. But you're worth so much money. You're worth over $300 million. Why even waste your time with that?
Mm-hmm.
I get that it's wrong.
This is a bizarre story. And can't you put Friends on in the background and then just be working?
I would think so too.
Like, there's plenty of jobs that you could be doing. Security, cooking, cleaning.
It says the lawsuit by Canal Productions alleges that Chase Robinson, who was hired as an assistant in 2008 and eventually became vice president of production and finance, spent astronomical amounts of time streaming television on the job.
But can't you put it on in the background while you're still working?
I think so.
It's a weird story.
But that's what they're trying to cite. That's what he's going after. As well as 20 episodes of Arrested Development and 10 episodes of show I probably can't say during 4 days in March. So apparently it's just she was supposed to be an assistant doing stuff for Robert De Niro. Instead, she was binge watching a bunch of TV shows. How he thinks he's going to get $6 million? How much was she being paid?
$6 million.
Allegedly in April, when she resigned, she allegedly wrote a recommendation letter for herself and tried to get Robert De Niro to sign it.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Maybe that's where things started to go south. I don't know. That's just crazy, though. How do you think you're going to get $6 million?
Emotional distress.
Out of an employee.
Is Robert De Niro starting to lose his mind? What's he doing?
This is a weird story.
It sounds made up, Kevin. Are you making this up?
No, it's on like 6 different sites. I just had it, just covered it. So
Fascinating.
It is fascinating. That's a lot of binge watching, though. 55 hours, Friends, 4 days. So you work 32. Okay, wow. Okay.
The most I ever binge watched was Breaking Bad. When I first got into Netflix, my sister Tina told me about it. She said, dude, you got to check out this Breaking Bad. You'll be hooked on the first scene. And I couldn't leave my place, man.
Yeah, that's a bingeable show. I think Netflix even has the stats on that. What is the most bingeable show? They've seen like people get into it and they just can't let it go, and they'll see how many episodes run one after the other.
I got sucked. And the other one that kind of sucked me, and it was right around that
Sucked in?
I got sucked in.
That's a very important word to have there.
In.
Yeah,
Don't
want to leave that one out.
Got sucked
in.
Let's bring that along for the party.
I got sucked in to it, and I also got sucked into Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Very bingeable show.
Nobody wants to hear about what you and your dog are up to.
Well, we haven't beaten that joke to death.
She's just looking for everybody that's going to smile.
She laughs at her own jokes. Hey, joke about chili. In the microphone.
She loves it. All right, what do you think? Good idea, bad idea? The latest thing that is going on, Reddit's going crazy about watermelon on pizza. That's the new pineapple. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
I'm like, but at this point, put whatever the hell you want on pizza. I don't care.
Yeah, if you like it, then you eat it.
Yeah, I
it's a
really
little
don't
too
even care.
wet for me.
Watermelon's going to be kind of benign, too. I love me some watermelon. That's one of the fruits I do absolutely love. I love to freeze it and kind of make it like almost like a watermelon popsicle.
It's almost, like it's junk food.
You gotta freeze it.
Yeah, okay.
Is it bad for you?
No.
Okay.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. They say if you want to try it yourself, what you do, you cook the pizza without the watermelon until it's almost done. You put it on for like the last few minutes, and that's how you do a watermelon pizza. I mean, yeah, why not? Try it. Make it good. If you're having a problem pooping too, I don't know if you're buying or selling this, but there is apparently a cereal that is out there. It's the new Poop Like a Champion cereal.
It reminds me of that Saturday Night Live sketch, remember?
Colon blow.
Colon blow.
Yeah, that's really it. And they might have stolen the idea of colon blow and said, yeah, let's just go ahead and do it.
Is it really called Poop Like a Champion?
It is. Yes, it is, yeah.
It really is, yeah.
What's the art on the box?
It's just a bowl of the cereal, which is not appetizing looking. Yeah, it's advertised as the ultimate colon cleansing formula or the #1 high fiber cereal for number twos, is what they say.
Huh.
Packed full of fibers and designed specifically to help you get those bowels a moving. And according to many of the over 310 different reviews on Poop Like a Champion on Amazon, they say most who have bought it did it as a prank for their friends, but ultimately ended up trying it themselves after hearing how well it worked. And one review says, it looks like dog chow, and the fact that it tastes like cardboard is not good, but the results are just plain fantastic.
Sudden death punishment. I keep forgetting that Virginia ruined sudden death.
Zombie sudden death. We've talked about bringing it back.
But I think this is marketing. Everyone's going to be different on. You'd have to eat the whole box for some people.
Are they going to have this at Publix?
Amazon, I don't know about Publix, but Amazon has it. You can order
Okay, so
it.
you have to get it off Amazon.
It's a little edgy
Amazon
for
has
Publix.
it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have Poop Like a Champion, but Amazon has. Amazon, you can get your Poop Like a Champion and your upside down pineapple shirt. I mean, no wonder Amazon's winning the world.
This song should be Poop Like a Champion. It should be like really like rock.
Triumphant.
Yes.
It's kind of a rock anthem,
Yes.
kind of like a We Are the Champions, but
Absolutely.
Poop like a champion, my friend.
Ooh, submit that.
Okay.
Queen might have a problem.
Okay, I can't decide on this story. How would you put it? In the sweet category or in the sad category? Story about Bill from Aberdeen. Bill was diagnosed with dementia in 2011.
That's rough.
And his wife, Ann, has seen his condition get worse over the past few years. He even lost the memory of their entire relationship, pretty much. But while Bill had forgotten that he was married to Ann, he was still very attracted to her. She said that he became very amorous towards me and kept telling me just how much he liked me and how pretty I was. Hey now.
Okay.
And a few weeks ago, Bill, with his dementia, proposed to his wife.
Oh, that's sweet.
She assumed that he would forget about the whole proposal, but he did not. And the couple has now been married for a second time. Ann said that her family and friends embraced it. And at the wedding, they even danced to the same music as the very first time.
That's adorable.
Sweet or sad?
Both.
Okay. I couldn't decide. I'm like, I don't know if that's sweet, sad. I don't know
It's
if I want
heart-wrenchingly sweet.
You have a heart?
to. She borrows it.
Okay, that panda's heart.
It's a layaway. Yeah, they share one. Yeah. What? Okay. Well, we got the After the Show podcast going to be coming up here. Before we do that, Jaybird, if you would, please give us a lovely thought here, my friend.
Just because you are struggling does not mean you are failing. Every great success requires some kind of struggle to get there.
That's so true. That's so true.
You like that?
It's okay.
I don't care.
Yeah.
KVJ not only does a radio show, but also does an after the show podcast. Watch or listen on kvjshow.com.